going to do a 3-point perspective, and we're going to play with texture and some shading with just some markers. Predominantly it's going to be a black marker, and I'm going to do a little bit of a sort of a design work within it. So you should get the full feel of how that goes. I'm going to use my ruler and a pencil. So with 3-point perspective, I think what I'm going to do, I have a general idea of what it is I want to do, but no full plan or anything. So, but I do want to do a tree house. So we'll be looking up at something. And since we're looking up, the horizon line is going to be low. Oh. There we go. So I'm going to have a finishing point. It's okay if it looks a little crooked. And then my vanishing point, number 3, will be here. So vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, and vanishing point, which you can barely see, but you can see it nonetheless. It's there. All right, so my tree is going to be here. That's what I'm going to do. So I need a place for to figure out where I want my treehouse to be. A big, beautiful old tree. I think it should be kind of about here. Should be the bottom of it. All right, so I'm going to use my left and right vanishing points. Tree at the bottom. Oh, Linda. There, so you can see it. Can't see what I'm doing when I do it that way, I guess. There we go. Ah! Why? See? Even if you have a good idea what you're doing, you can still frustrate yourself. Okay. So that's going to be, well, that's a little too, very much in the center. That's okay. It's almost like a straight line up, but not quite. Okay. So this is sort of the bottom of my tree house, and I've got it to fit. I don't want to be too big because it's just a tree house. There we go. So you see, I'm not kind of drawing the line full through, but I am ensuring that I can see it. So I can see it, and then, all right. Okay, so this is the bottom of my house. Now, if I saw the whole house, which I'm not going to because it's built into the tree, this way. That's where it would be. And then the top, I'm gonna make it kind of tall and cute, like a really cool lookout. Okay, so we're designing as we go. So my tree, I think, would be in there, right? So I'm just going to cut off sort of the back corner. It's a very interesting eraser. So I have this thing here. It's basically cardboard. I use that to clean off my erasers when I don't have jeans or something like that to use. It's very handy. Okay, so I'm going to sketch around. I'll kind of firm it up a little better. But so this would be like, you know, the big lookout window. Maybe this would be the door. And it's going to be an open door. And oh, we're moving around a little. Sorry about that. Tape it up a little better there. So this is where the tree is. I think this would jut out a little bit maybe, so you could climb in. And then from there, how would the kids get up? How do we want them to get up? I suppose just could be a fence, could be just a rope. Maybe we'll just have them climb up on a rope. I was going to make a big sort of landing pad, but I don't need to do that, do I? So, still see my line, even if you can't. I will fix this with the vantage point. I'm going to make a big rope hanging down along the tree. Maybe it will have some big knots in it to make it easy, right, for the kids to get up. Okay. And what kind of roof do we want? Do we want like one of those roofs? I guess so, hey? Alright, so I've got an idea what I want this to look like. I think this should have some character here. You know, some board sticking out here. So now that I have an idea, I've sketched in what I want. And normally I would do this with a much lighter pencil. So I can then go use my vanishing point. Get to sort of like this would be the wood. And then so I'm going to wing it. I'm just going to kind of use my hand to, you know, up the center. I may change my mind a few times. Like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't need to be. Maybe this is what I want. So this is a perfect example of using your vanishing point. The outside, this is a visual context of your art, of your piece. I'm very scribbly. I like to sort of find my way to the shapes I'm looking for. And I think I've decided. So when composing your work, think of composing in uneven numbers. It's often thirds or fifths. In this case, I've got this guy kind of at the top half, right? But he's also kind of taking up, I suppose, a quarter. So I'll have to compose something that balances that out somehow. And we will kind of speed this up again, I think.